What's up, party people? How you doing? Welcome to William McKinley High School Auditorium, but this is actually not a high school. This is stage 16 here on the Paramount Pictures lot. So let me give you a tour. Right this way.
Our auditorium is based on the Cabrillo High School auditorium that we used the entire first season.
Ryan Murphy decided the auditorium should be built. It will be where New Directions rehearses and performs. Going down to location in Long Beach, where we've been shooting the auditorium, is an expensive proposition.
If we don't have to load up and go in trucks and drive somewhere, it's more affordable to make the show. And so we're able to stretch out the repayment of the building of this theater over a couple seasons.
So here we are in the audience portion of the auditorium. This seats 500 people when filled completely, which is very much to scale from the Juan Cabrillo Auditorium in Long Beach, except for the front 2 rows of this auditorium are missing. And they've removed the chairs, and we have this extra bit of space where we can put the cameras and the camera crew so that we have extra room to shoot on stage. Right here, this is where the crane goes. We build a little platform out facing the stage so they can roll it out. Apparently it's as heavy as a Volkswagen. I don't know why, I know that.
Primary responsibilities of a production designer are to realize the script in 3 dimensions. It's designing in the interest of telling a story and in the interest of supporting what you already know about characters and providing new information about characters.
A set decorator is often a misunderstood term. What we do is when we read a script and we become familiar with a character, we pay a lot of attention to what their environment is.
Well, the production designer oversees construction and paint and drawings for construction.
And then the set decorator comes in and gives it the lived-in reality.
The process of designing and building the auditorium begins with taking photos and taking measurements. Then it goes to blueprints, and we start with a plan, which is a top view. What we're looking at here are a series of drawings for the auditorium. You can see you've got our stage area, and then you're into the house. You can see how it's stepped where the stairs are. The 3-dimensional model comes when the other drawings are done. Ryan Murphy especially responds well to a 3-dimensional model. We go from this on the computer to our 3-dimensional model. And we even have little figurines that are to scale, so you can see what it's like for a little figurine in our model. Plus, they're a lot of fun to move around. Man down, man in the boat overboard.
I think details you might not notice that a set decorator does in the auditorium would be simple things like light switches,
Not real.
exit signs, aisle lighting, telephones,
It's not even plugged in. I'm confused.
lighting equipment, speakers, electrical boxes.
These things right here, no idea what they do whatsoever.
All of that just adds life to the auditorium itself.
Building a theater inside of another building is a very strange thing to do because all of the rigging is actually practical and all has to work. It's not really built to be a theater, it's built to be a soundstage, but somehow they managed to make it work.
If I remember correctly, the first musical number that we did here in this soundstage was Le Jazz Hot. And the first one that I remember personally doing it was over at the Frankenstein's place from the Rocky Horror episode, which was a lot of fun. And what do you know? Right along this aisle, we have Mr. Schuster's directing table. And so he sits here like this.
Places and action.
This is where all the magic happens.
There was an amazing last-minute scramble to get this ready in time. We knew it had to be ready at a certain time of a certain day, and guys worked around the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get it ready.
The whole process has really turned out the way I hoped it would. From the concept to the building and construction to the actual fabrication of everything, it's gone quite smoothly. We're all very happy.
The goal is, and I believe we've succeeded. If you see an episode where we've shot the auditorium on location, and then you watch an episode where we shoot the auditorium on stage, you won't be able to tell the difference.
Ah, it's a great auditorium. Sure is. Thank you so much for coming along on this special guided tour of William McKinley High School Auditorium. I hope you had a good time. Good night.